Hey everybody, I think we're live. Hey, we're live. All right, welcome back to Safe Strength Secrets and our last session. So session 12 doesn't mean that it has to be the last one for you though. It's awesome to go back and recycle some of these. So if you go back to session 1, we did a couple muscle action stacks, isometrics there. Try to start building in maybe a second set. So you could pause the video, work through the first set, pause it, then do the second set just from memory. And you're going to start to A, learn the techniques and the setups, and then B, also build more time under tension. It's going to give you more of a workout, more intensity, more strength building, more endurance. So that's also hopefully just going to get you to a point where maybe you've gone through the program 2, maybe 3 times, and the muscle groups and the positional setups are starting to click, where you feel like, hey, I think I could just, without turning the screen on, without turning on technology, go out to a park, do my muscle action stack, take a walk, and maybe incorporate some of it into your day-to-day. So that's the hope, is that you take the tools and apply them, and that they help you stay strong for life. So today we're working on the rectus abdominis, the kind of superficial abdominal muscles that you'll see if somebody's got a 6-pack and they take their shirt off, whatever. Doesn't matter if you got a 1-pack, a 6-pack, an 8-pack. We still got muscle there, right? And so we're going to work that today. We're also going to work the scalene, so muscles in the neck. There's anterior, medial, and then posterior scalene. So important muscle group on the side of the neck, and we'll be working through that one. And then the retest. So excited to retest here at the end and see over 12 sessions what kind of progress you made. So let's go ahead and warm up. Let's start with a little bit of bouncing. And we're going to go bouncing to arm swings to bouncing to arm swings. So we're just warming up the vestibular system and the hips, the ankles, to get that movement chain ready, prepped to go today. So back to bouncing. Let's go ahead and go ball of foot. See how it feels to press your weight to the outside edge of the foot, back in towards the big toe a little bit. Roll back out to the outside edge of the foot. Try to do one with one foot, inside on one, outside on the other. So you're sitting on the outside edge of one foot, inside of the other, and then tip it back the other way, inside of one, outside of the other. And let's go back to arm swings. We're just letting that relaxed arm float, or arms float through space there. And let's go into a wide stance. We're going to tuck the pelvis, lunge to the side, and do some gentle stretching on the hip on this straight leg side. So close chain hip circle, lunge the other way, tuck the pelvis a little bit, putting some gentle pressure on the femur of the straight leg here. That's that long bone in the leg. And then we're going to lunge forward, do a little ankle tilt to the side, turn the back foot out, do a little ankle tilt to the inside, and then turn that back foot back in. We're going to hip circle, driving that hip down and forward. So now I'm again pushing on the femur right in that glute crease area and driving that bone slightly forward just to provide a deeper stretch in the hip. Let's go lunge the other way, gentle ankle tilt on this front foot. Turn that back foot out. We'll rock to the inside ankle tilt on that one. And then turn that back foot back in. If you can, lock the back knee, a little pressure into that back hip, and groove through those hip circles. Way to go. All right. Let's go ahead and go up to the hands. We're going to go flexion waves with the fingers. So I'm curling the fingers, rolling the fingernail down towards the wrist, and then bringing them straight back out. Curl in, straight back out. Let's do a little wrist glide up and down. See if you can go up with one, down with the other. Little alternating. Good job. And then let's elbow circle. Let's go ahead and go one in, one out, and then reverse it. And then let's bring both hands to the inside of the elbow circle and then back out and around. Nice. Let's go into a little arm swing through the shoulder. So opposite arms, going contralateral, one up, one down. And from there, let's go into a little bit of train wheel in the shoulder blade. So we're going to lock the elbow, pull the shoulder up, back, down, and forward. And not just the shoulder, but think about the shoulder blade, the upper back shoulder blade gliding over the ribs. Good job. Same thing on the other side. Here we go. Nice. Let's go back to a side lunge, and let's do some torso rotation. Think about your mid-back or your thoracic spine being the driver there. So get those middle vertebrae rotating right, left, go in your comfortable range. Let's lunge the other way, same thing. Some mid-back rotation. Shoulders and sternum or chest bone should turn side to side. Good. Let's come back to the other side and then go flexion extension through the spine. So focusing on the mid-back again, the sternum going up and forward and then collapsing down and back. Same thing on the other side. So flexion, extension, really get that mid-back moving and grooving today. We got side planks coming up, so important reason to warm up that thoracic spine. Let's do a little side to side. So let's go side and then deep breath in. Exhale, come back up tall to neutral, bend the other way. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back up tall to neutral. Nice. From there, let's do a couple toe pulls. We're going to stretch the top of the foot gently, get the calf nice and active on these. So as you bounce a little bit into that stretch, toenails are pressed down into the floor gently. We're also squeezing that calf muscle to help increase the stretch just slightly. Nice job. All right, from there, let's do a few hip circles. So I want you to go into a bent knee hip circle today. We're going to bend the knee. Imagine that your kneecap is drawing a circle in space, and then switch direction. Holding on if you need to. And let's go to the other side. So again, that kneecap, imagine that you're drawing on a whiteboard in front of you and making that hip circle, and the whole leg's going around in a circle as the hip controls it. Good job. All right, from there, let's work into the rectus abdominis. So this will warm up the core a little bit too. We're going to start with a knee bend on this one. We're going to go into a posterior pelvic tuck. So we're tucking the tailbone. We're going to trunk flex, which means flexing forward a little bit through the torso. Still holding that tuck in the pelvis. We're then going to slightly flex to one side. So I'm isolating those superficial ab muscles. You could go forward a little more and keeping the tailbone tucked under. Exhaling may drive a little more tension. And then we're going to come out of it. We flip everything, in the stretch to go the other way. So now we're going to anterior tilt, kind of arch the low back, push the tailbone out, back behind you. Then we're going to extend through the back, trying to keep that tailbone back. So you might feel like, might actually want to cue yourself, hold that spot as you extend the back, but don't lose the tailbone position. Then we're going to bend away from that side. You might add a little more extension, and we're trying to hold that anterior pelvic tilt to get a stretch in, again, those superficial muscles now on the right side. Let's go ahead and go right to the left side. So we're going to bend the knee slightly, tuck the pelvis, tuck the tailbone. We're going to trunk flex forward, and then to the side. Slight side bend, and we're going to hold that, tighten. Again, those superficial muscles in the abs, what we're going for. 5, 4, way to go. 3, maybe exhaling, 2, 1, and release. Good. Anterior tilt again in the pelvis. We're going to anterior tilt. We're going to lean back slightly, and we're going to laterally flex away. So now lengthening on those abdominal muscles. Tailbone is still pushed back behind you, as long as this feels okay on the back. You could inhale here. Try to expand the abdominal contents with the inhale, and that might increase your stretch a little bit. Good job. All right, so we got right and left side rectus abdominis. Next one is the scalenes. This one's similar to the SCM or the sternocleidomastoid muscle that we did early on in the challenge, the strength challenge. So we're gonna neck flex forward. we're going to laterally flex towards the side that we want to work on. So I'm bending towards the side that I'm going to tighten down. And then with that, we're going to rotate away. So neck flexion or chin tuck, head tilt towards the side that we work, and then rotate away from that side that we just tilted in towards. We're holding tension in that lateral side of the neck, and then we're going to inhale because these muscles attach into the first and second ribs on the top side of them. So as you inhale, that lifts those ribs, and you might feel an increase in tension. We're going to try one more inhale and hold that rotation, lateral flexion, and forward flexion or chin tuck. And so that one probably going to hit more the anterior and the lateral or anterior and medial scalenes. I don't know that we're hitting the posterior quite as much with that positioning. But two of the three parts of that main muscle group important to work on. And then we're going to go ahead and stretch it by extending the head. So we're bringing the nose and chin up. We're going to laterally tilt away. Then we're going to rotate towards that side now. So extension, tilt away, rotation. We want to be careful with this one. Just make sure that you're comfortable with the positional setup as we get the head into extension there. Now we exhale. Those first two ribs should come down. You should start to feel a stretch kind of along the first rib, right underneath that collarbone area. So other side, same thing. We're going to go ahead and flex or chin tuck. Flex the head and neck, tilt towards that side. We're going to work on rotate away from that side, and then inhale and pull all that together. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Maybe a little more breath in if you can do like some sipping of air, and then squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the chin tuck, and then ease out of it. So we're going to stretch that side now by going head extended, lateral tilt away, rotate towards that side. So the nose is going to point towards that side that we're going to now stretch, and then exhale all the air out. Feel that first rib, clavicle area drop down. Maybe tilt the head back a little more, and get a nice stretch there. Good. All right, from there, we're going to go back into our retest work. So today we got 30 seconds on the sit stand test, and we're going to go ahead and go arms crossed. You're starting seated. And then we're going to drive the feet into the floor. Arms are going to stay crossed in front the whole time. And you got to touch or tap the seat and go. So for the rep to count, we want to touch down to the chair and then come back up. I'm going to quick grab a timer because I'm realizing I didn't have it. And hopefully you got your chair set up and good to go. So first one, 30 seconds on the clock. We're going sit to stand, arms crossed in front. Ready, set, and here we go. Want to bring the hips all the way forward at the top. Arms stay crossed, way to push. Count your reps or tracking those repetitions. Good job, you got this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice job. Whew. So you can write down in your training journal what we got on that first round for sit to stand. Next one, we're going side plank. We're going to go side plank right, side plank on the left side, and then we're going to go ahead and retest the sit stand. We're doing 2 rounds of the sit stand. So I'm going to let you set up in your side plank. Use whatever version you've been doing previously. The second time through the course, if you're doing a second round through StrengthSecrets, you may find that as you're building strength, you can go to a more challenging side plank position. So options, we got the knee and the elbow down, body's in a straight line. We got the feet and the elbow down, body's in a straight line. Or we got the elevated position where maybe you're using a countertop or a wall The more you incline, the easier that will get. And as we bring you down towards the floor, the tougher it gets. So great way to progress is if you did have like a set of boxes like that, you can gradually work your way down towards the floor on the side plank. Woo, here we go. So first side, we're gonna set up and go. Elbows under the shoulder, feet can be stacked. Feet or knees, whichever version you're going with. Remember to breathe. We're 20 seconds in. Nice job. 30. Good. 40. Way to push. Nice work. We're at 50. Awesome. You can do this. Here we go. 1 minute. Good. Minute 10. Nice. Minute 20. $130. Whew. I'm going to keep calling them out for you. 140. You got this. If you're still going, way to knock it out. That's an amazing side plank. 150 if you're still up. Whew. 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Nice. That's the 2-minute mark. You have us go through a couple quick mobility drills. Yeah, sorry, the sweats are coming off. So we're going to go back to the other side in just a minute. First thing, should you go into some shoulder circles? We're just going to work on keeping those shoulders loose. Let's go 1 circle in front, 1 circle to the side, reverse it. Nice, other side. Awesome job today. Woo! Let's do a few rotations. And then when you're ready, when are we ready for side planks, right? Woo! Let's get it. Here we go. Get it right, get it tight, get your mind right. Here we go. So second side, go ahead and set up and go. You got this. Way to build that endurance in the shoulders, the obliques, those side abs, intercostals get a little work here. Good. Way to push. We're over 20. Now to 30. $40. Good job. 50. You got this. Keep pushing. That's 60. Job. Way to drive. So that's a minute 10. Minute 20. Oof, there's some shaking happening. That's all right. Keep pushing. Minute 30. Out of way. Keep going if you got it. Minute 40. Good job. Any way to stick with it if you're still up. It's one wild plank, 150. Good job. Take it through to 2 minutes on the clock. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Let's relax out. That's a 2-minute. We're still going there. Way to go. It's a lot of planking. So rotations, let those arms swing free. Let the torso turn a little bit, rib cage free up. Woo. All right, and then we got sit to stand one more time. So we're gonna go 30-second sit stand. Ready? And get set by your seat. We're gonna start in that seated position. The first time up out of the chair counts as your first rep. We're gonna go arms crossed, ready, set, and go. You got this. Here we go. So it's that touch and go out of the chair. Almost there. And 30. Nice job. Woo. That is awesome. Good. We got hand release push-ups is the last one today. So this is as many as you can do. Remember, we can be going hand release on something elevated. You just may want a towel or a pad for the rib cage area. If you are on like a countertop or elevating, hands release, and then we're pushing away. If you're doing that on the floor, it could be kneeling. So you could be doing kneeling push-ups, still hand release version. Or maybe we're going full on toes and hands push-ups. So as many as you can, hands got to come off the floor or whatever object you're leaning up into. And we're going to go basically to muscle failure, where that last one, where we have essentially failed on the repetition. And failure in this case is a good thing because we're kind of pushing to the limit, to the fatigue point, and you're going to see strength build over time. Really important, I think, to come back every few weeks and get a retest session like this. So it's encouraging to you. You see that strength building, and also just the actual doing the work of some maximum effort going to failure can also really help build some strength too. So here we go. We're going to go hand release push-ups. Not going to time you. Just do as many as you can do. Keep pushing. You got this. Here we go. Keep it up. Woo. Keep going if you got it. Woo. So if you're still going, way to knock them out. You got this. Way to push. Strong finish. Hey, keep grinding it out. Good, good, good. You got another rep in you if you're still going. Another rep. Here we go. Another rep. Breathe. Another rep. Here we go. Push. And if you're finished like me, that's okay too. If you're still going, here we go. Get one more. Get one more. Give you a few more seconds to knock them out. Whew. And if you've been pushing up this whole time, you're probably in the 40 to 50 rep range, which that's amazing on a hand release push-up. So good job. All right, let's cool it down a little bit. So I'll do some nerve glides. Let's cool things down. So we're going to extend the wrist, extend the elbow, press the shoulder down, gently tilt the head away. Let's go ahead and shrug the shoulder and then slide back into that nerve glide. So shrug and then back into gentle tension. Same thing on the other side, fingers, wrist extended, elbow locked, shoulder down. You can do, again, a little bit of shrugging in and out here. So taking tension off and then gently putting it back in. Let's put the thumb across the palm. We're going to flex the wrist, press that arm down, keep the elbow straight. And then same thing here. Let's go ahead and switch it to the elbow. So we're going to tilt the head away and bend the elbow, and then bring the head back to neutral, lock the elbow. So moving through elbow joint and then gentle movement through the neck. Let's go ahead and go thumb across the palm, flex the wrist on the other side. Same thing here. So we're going to tilt the head away as we bend the elbow, release one point and tension the other. So head away, elbow straight as you come back to head neutral. Good job. Nice. Let's shake that out. Next one, grab the thumb. We're going to glide the wrist forward. So wrist glide forward. And bring the arm back. Just a little bit of internal rotation. So turn the thumb in towards you slightly. You might feel a little tension here or down here. So we want that wrist itself glided or pushed forward. Let's go ahead and bend, head away, and bend the elbow again. So we're going in and out there. And same thing on the other side. So grab the thumb. You're going to close down on that. Glide the wrist forward. Press that shoulder down as we go head away, bend the elbow, and lock it back out. Thumb is turned in just slightly towards the midline of the body. Good. All right, from there, let's pull the toes up. You're going to forward bend and then rotate that leg right to left. Pulse through the knee a couple times and switch legs. So heel down, toes up. Rotate that leg a little bit and then pulse through the knee a few times. That is our Strength Secrets program. So again, please go back through it. Keep building on your success so far in the program. And reach out to us if we can help with anything. Look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks so much.